We are at Angkor Wat, the city of temples.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. So behind us is a picture of this massive battle, and over here on the right is all the soldiers, and as you keep on going all the way down, you get to the higher commanders.
You know that it was built using 5 million tons of sandstone?
5 million. I did read that Angkor Wat is the biggest religious monument on Earth, which is nuts.
And here we are.
And here we are.
For adventure.
For adventure. So right now we are standing in a giant, what used to be a giant pond. These used to fill up, and this is where they would get their drinking water. And there are several spread out throughout, all around this temple. Mira fancy.
Mira fancy.
Oh my goodness. Anybody that needs a booty workout, these stairs right here are where it's at. Could you imagine walking this every day? I feel like this point is just mountain climbing. Just being here and seeing the sheer size of these buildings on this temple are insane. The amount of work, like I can only imagine how long these took to make. So this was created originally in
1110?
And it was abandoned 900 years later in 1431, I think.
Yes.
And so like the elephants that we went to visit, they were actually giving rides in this temple. But people saw how they were being treated and put a stop to it, which is amazing. Look at this.
They made all of this intricately 900 years ago. It's amazing. I can barely use scissors with my left hand.
All right, so we are heading up these very steep stairs up into one of the temples. We are getting our cardio in today. Oh, I lost my chancla. Thank you. So we're supposed to be quiet in here to respect the temple. So we're not really talking right now, but enjoy the view of this. You can't tell, I'm sweating a little bit. It smells like incense. So even at the top of this, all the way up here, they still have, looks like the pond areas for drinking water, which sounds phenomenal right now because we are sweating.
What?
Oh my, Look at the pillars at the top. I just imagine the people building this. There was no, I mean, as far as we know, safety equipment, anything like that. And they were moving these massive stones, stacking all the way to the top. Makes you wonder.
Aliens.
Aliens, definitely aliens.
We don't know for sure right now, but what we just read is that there's a Buddha seated on a naga, which you can see here, the naga with the 5, 6, 7 heads. And it said that the rectangular object nearby may have been used as a sarcophagus where they would have been buried in the fetal position, which is kind of interesting if that's how they...
Should be right in here, yeah?
They maybe below.
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe.
So for anybody that is afraid of heights, this is not it for you. So it's crazy because this temple is supposed to be a replica of Hindu heaven, essentially, and the top towers being where their gods would be.
Closest, I think. I think this one was also originally built as a temple to Vishnu, the Hindu god, and then later on it was turned into a Buddhist temple.
This wall is covered in spiders.
Are like crazy spiders. It's like hair growing across water.
Oh my goodness. You got ants and just these massive spiders. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's a really big millipede.
Dun 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 dun. Am I actually getting it? There it is. Ah, look at this thing. It is huge.
I think a hand the size.
Look at this thing compared to the size of my hands. And I have giant hands. Giant hands. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Yeehaw.
Makes you wonder. We should be watching for snakes and such. Just, you know, strolling through beautiful jungle. Mira, this is Angelina Jolie's restaurant. Fancy?
Fancy.
Look what we got here. More monkeys. Hello, little babies. Just another day in Cambodia, hanging out. Little baby monkey over here is eating. Hi. How y'all doing? Is that a good mangosteen? What are you eating? Pretty sure he's got a candy bar in his mouth. Hi, little babies. I know. What in the world are these things? Every time you step on them, air just squeezes out.
So squishy.
So squishy. Okay, so now we are at the Temple of Faces, And there is 50 different towers with over 200 faces. And just look at the sheer size of this one. This whole temple looks like a maze. I'm pretty sure you can get lost in here. So if you look up here, you can see them. Most of them are degraded, but if you look like at that one back there, or some of these, they're still got, oh, like this one. This one's so happy. Look at the smile, the details.
And the Jayavaraman faces. Yes, here at Bayon.
At Bayon. So we're walking through, and there's all these holes on every one of these bricks. And what are these holes?
They were used to transport the stones by elephants, so I think they were put through sticks, and then the elephants could just drag them close by at least, and they'd be able to place them.
Oh, it's kind of cool up here. If I lived in this castle, this is the room I would sit in, just because it's it's cooler.
This is like a Buddhist temple. It was built
It's a Buddhist temple.
specifically. It was one of the last temples, I think, built.
Gotcha.
And it, unlike the other ones, which were initially built to worship Hindu gods, these ones are all built to worship Buddha.
And then the king's face that ordered this to be built is the faces all around.
Jayavaraman the Seventh, I think.
Interesting. Watch your step. I have to say, inside this temple, it smells like urine everywhere. Oh no, we're getting to some open space. I'm pretty sure that back there was used as a restroom or something. I don't know. See if we can see any faces. Oh, you can kind of see one right up here, the side of it. Oh, and you can, yeah. If anybody remembers the show Hidden Temple, Adventures of the Hidden Temple, something like that on Nickelodeon, I'm pretty sure this is where they got the face. It looks like a replica. You can see another one right here.
Oh, you got gold.
How you doing? I think we made it out. Whew. No, this is a different side. Back in we go. Like Indiana Jones right now. Parkour. Some of these stairs, I don't know how safe are. Okay, there we go. And this. Okay, so we are like hot. We've been at it for hours in these temples, and like I said at that last one, it was a freaking maze. And so we are enjoying a nice Angkor Wat here. All right, we are at the Prohm temple, which is actually the one I was looking forward to the most. This was actually where they filmed Tomb Raider.
Yes, it's my favorite temple. It's the jungle temple where like the trees are taking over because they didn't build it with mortar. So basically all the little holes in the stones let the trees take root, and so you can see nature taking over this ancient temple, and it looks beautiful like this.
So look at this. At one point, this was all stacked stone, and this tree just completely grew through it. That is beautiful. So Angelina Jolie came to Cambodia to film Tomb Raider and ended up loving it so much. She's got like 150,000 acres of land now. Absolutely fell in love with it.
The Cambodian people have essentially adopted Angelina as a celebrity because she's here so often. And because she adopted a Cambodian kid as well, it feels like she's ours.
Oh, so she adopted a Cambodian kid also.
I think it was the first kid that she adopted.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Look at
Maddox or
this.
something? Something like that.
Guys, we're at where they filmed Tomb Raider too. It's actually pretty dope. I'm not like the type to be like starstruck or anything like that, but this is kind of badass. Oh, there's that lovely urine smell again. I think it might just be something with these older buildings. That is actually decapitated. Like, can you guys picture it? How it was before trees took over. Like, this is insane. This tree said, "It's mine now, son." You come and you see all these grandeur buildings and these like epic towers, but nothing trumps seeing these trees overtake the buildings. It really makes me wonder if you look at cities like New York, tall buildings, or even Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, if one day they'll look back and wonder what happened there. You can actually see right here, even with this new age wood that they added, this tree has popped through. It does not care. It's grown straight through it. Look at this thing. I feel like this has to be at least hundreds of years old. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like some type of egg here that once we touch it, everything starts to crumble. Angelina Jolie, why did you take the egg? Hey, look, it's Sky.
Hi.
Sky just pointed out this is from a long time ago. But if you look, you've got monkeys, you've got various animals, but look what they got here. This is a dinosaur. Legitimately a dinosaur.
But how did they know that dinosaurs existed 900 years ago? Were they still around?
Muy interesante.